Okay, welcome everybody. It's David with Tech Relics, formerly Excalibur Rings. Today we have an N64 controller I'm going to be breaking down for a good friend of mine. His birthday was earlier last week, so I want to make sure that this project that I'm doing is for him. For those of you who know him, it's Justin, my wonderful shop apprentice, who I'm proud to call my friend as well. So today we're going to be taking this apart. Now at the end of the video, I think I'm gonna, or the live stream, I should say, it's not a video. I'll show you guys the other things that I've been working on today. So I got all the boxes in today. You can see them behind me, over here. So we might go through those. Just take a look at some of the other controllers I received. Definitely not what I was expecting, but there was some pretty cool stuff in there. So I'll have to take you guys through that. Let's wait and see where everybody's at. See if anybody's going to be joining. And then we'll kind of go from there. Then take a second here to log into my computer. Or to log into chat, I should say. It wants my phone. Alright, well, no chat today. Well, not on this screen. I'll see who's... Hey, J-Bay says game over. That's right. Game over is correct. How are you, Jay? Gonna try and see if anybody else is gonna be hopping on before we get started here. Let's see, just checking. See if we got anybody on live. You're too kind. Bye, Jay. Have a good day. I'm sure people will start trickling in eventually, so let's go ahead and get this going. Sorry it's super dark. It's kind of dark in here. I don't have a lot of light in this room, but we'll try to make do with what we got. I'm trying to decide if I should move my computer behind me to the shop desks that are behind me, but we'll see what happens. So eventually, over time, and figure it out. So this is usually the part that takes the longest out of making these displays, is just taking everything apart, identifying the parts, and then kind of going from there. So I could spend hours just trying to take apart a controller, especially if it's a used one that's super grimy and it's been, you know, still had soda spilt in it, and it's just dried over time, over years and years. It's just rusted and just nasty. These ones I got from a reseller, so at least they've been sprayed down, from what I can tell from the majority of the ones that I looked at. They've been wiped down at least, so we'll kind of see what the rest of the inside looks like. And go from there. Hey Vern, how are you? I see you're jumping on my new, I mean, it's still my channel, but I've just been working on, I'm just kind of going on a different path here, so just doing some new business ventures, I should say. What have you been up to? Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you on my stream. Okay, doesn't like that one, so it's almost out, but not quite. So let's try a bigger one. Pick the bit. Sorry, my desk is a little messy today. I've been meaning to clean that up, but meaning to clean something up and actually doing it are two different things. So, we'll see. Okay, got one out. I don't save the screws. I mean, there's no point of trying to add them or we're adding them to the final display, which this will probably be like an 11 by 14 or something. So bring that mic over here so you guys can hear me better. There we go. Let me see. I wonder where everybody else is. Usually we have my regulars who hop on like immediately. But they must be out doing stuff, being responsible adults, I assume. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, who's next? You are next. Yeah, like I said, this is the longest part of the process. It's time consuming, but sometimes it goes really quick, especially if it's a clean controller. It's not going to take that long at all. So actually over the weekend we were at the Great Wolf Lodge out here in Scottsdale, and I somehow found time to take apart like 3 controllers. They were all NES controllers. You can see them right here in front of me. Super easy, no problems at all. The NES controller only has like 5 or 6 parts to it, so it's one that I like to use as like giveaways and such. Every now and then, I mean, I've taken apart the Xbox controllers and the PlayStation ones quite often, so I'm pretty familiar with those. But N64, this is my first time taking apart an N64 controller. So, let's see how it goes. Oh, please don't be stripped. Come on. Turn. Come on, turn. Yeah, it's stripped. Shit. Oh, well. Come on. Nope. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, like I said, this is just the longest part. And you know, it's funny because I've been expecting these controllers all day today, and they finally came in. Like I had time to take a nap and everything, because it originally said on UPS that they're not going to be in until later this evening. Well, originally, technically, yes, or tomorrow. You're supposed to be in tomorrow's. Yesterday they said Tuesday, so That's why I got that mixed up. But tomorrow was when they were originally supposed to be coming in. And there's always one screw that just doesn't want to work with me. Always one. Come on, let's go. Oh, I want to strip my screwdriver here, or my point. Let's try. So this is probably got to be creative. You just like work with different parts to try to get a spin going. Alright, let's try this one, see if it'll work. Come on. You can do it. What the heck are you doing? Gosh. Trying to ruin my channel, make me like a freaking idiot? Alright, you know what? Sometimes when it comes down to this, like I'll have all the screws out, and then there's always one, and then I'm still sometimes able to just pry it open. Ooh, I see two more down in the memory slot, or in the rumble pack, where the rumble pack's supposed to go. But let's see, I can probably. Oh, is there one that's missing? Did I miss one, or a few? Oh, see, there we go. It's opening. Maybe we'll get it. We'll see. Oh, maybe. Because there's still that one screw, like this one, this guy right here. So I got to get this one out before I can get the rest of them out. But it's, I think it's stripped. But I'm gonna keep on trying. It's not gonna work. Just keep on going till we get it. Freaking idiot! Gosh. Should have my lamp up here. Come on, turn. Baby, turn. Turn, turn, turn. How's that song go? Turn, turn, turn. Turn, turn, turn. I'm not trying to. It's not going to work. See, guys, there's always one. There's always one that wants to mess with me. Come on, all I'm trying to do is retire you. It's all, literally all that I'm trying to do here. Oop. That is gone. Alright, fine. Oh, there we go, I think. Can't tell if the screw's moving. I don't think it is. Oh yeah, it is, I think. Is it? thought the screw was moving, but I guess not. Come on. Nope. That ain't happening. Let's try this again. Oop. Just have to pry everything out. I'm gonna actually get this out of the way. There's a ton of small parts with the NES, so I don't want to lose that. I got this old lunchbox or whatever the hell that is. Get that out of the way, and then we might just have to pry this open, take the parts out manually. Come on. Oh wait, hang on. I did forget one thing. Oh, hey, there's Live Laugh Love. How are you? Thanks for joining. Shouldn't you be like, don't you got your kids to pick up or something? Usually you don't jump in this early, that's all I'm saying. Just surprised to see you online, that's all. So, thanks for joining. What have you been up to? How's your day going? How was your weekend? One down, one more to go. No, I'm doing good, thank you. Had a great weekend. Went to the Great Wolf Lodge with my mom and sister and Aiden and Amanda. And then, oh, okay. All right. I guess you picked up your kids already. No, it's been, yeah, it went really well. The Great Wolf Lodge is like a resort. I don't know if you guys have that where you're at. They're a pretty small chain right now, but they're expanding. It's just a resort. It has like this indoor water park, and it was fun. On Friday we took Aiden. He had like just a really good time, and then we took him Saturday like down the same slide that he just loved on Friday, and he just wasn't having it. He was just, no expression or anything. He's just like, so we didn't know if he just wasn't feeling good or what. Oh, there we go. Check that out. All right, so the Z button, or no, the left button came out. So we got the left button here. If I can, I'm gonna try to get this screw out. Actually, let's take you out. Take you out. Okay, here's the right button on here. Yeah, he just wasn't happy. So we ended up just hanging out in the room, and then like come to find out my mom and my sister are sick, or were sick. So that's probably what happened to Aiden, was he got sick as well, and then eventually sickness found us all, and it's currently tormenting my wife, who's been sleeping a lot today. I actually have to go probably check on Aiden here in a second. But yeah, it was good, expensive, but good. No, it was a water slide. It was like pretty much the only thing that he liked. But Friday he was so happy, and then just Saturday he just was not having it. He's just like, I just don't feel good. So he had a fever, a low grade fever. He's happy today, it sounds like. thing we gotta do is clip this. So I'm not gonna use the cable at all. So this gets tossed away. And then that makes me think that this is a third-party controller because it has a USB and not the traditional N64 controller that they're supposed to have. It's very, very similar to this one. So now you got to advertise this as not being an authentic controller. So let's see if we can. Okay, so here's the. Got this part here. Let's see. I'm going to try to see if I can get everything out, even though that screw is still there. We'll see if we can try to get everything out without it getting in the way. Just got to be very, very careful. I've never taken one of these out before, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, it's probably going to spill forth all the parts. Where's that other? Okay, this guy doesn't want to come out. Come on out. It's all good, I promise. See, it looks like a normal screw, but then it's not. There's always one. Always one pain in the butt. Yeah, he's doing better. Like Aiden and I are both, like, everybody got sick. I think I got mildly sick. It wasn't as bad as like how my sister and Mandy are, you know, just like sleeping a lot and just feeling miserable in general. So, but now we're all fine for the most part. Thankfully, Aiden doesn't have like RSV or anything, so that's gonna suck if he does. Like, we almost made it a year without having to stay in the hospital. Okay, circuit board's coming out. Come on out. There's a ton of cables. Oh, there's part of the controller or the cable. Controller cable, whatever. Okay, and then the other parts. Where's the clippers? Oh, here we go. So I'm clipping these cables because I'm not actually going to be using them on the display, so there's no point of having them on here. I already recognize a lot of these parts that are similar to the Xbox 360's controller. I mean, they're all pretty much similar in one way, in one fashion or another. So, okay, garbage. And it's got like these. They look like the wires that you put on. You know, that your bread is usually tied to, the bag of bread is usually tied to. I don't think that's what it is, but... Okay, garbage. I'm trying to find out where everybody else is. Usually Lily comes on, like she gets my notifications, or Bryce, but... I haven't heard from either of them today. I think Bryce is mad at me because he hasn't gotten his rings yet. I'm like, I sent them. I just sent them to the wrong address. I just got them back. You're getting your rings, man. Just relax. You'll get them, I promise. Gosh. You think I'm trying to ruin my life and make me look like a freaking idiot? No. Of course not. Start. Fair weekend up here was good, mostly for the kiddos. Hope all is good with you and yours. Yeah, it's been great, Vern. Thank you so much for letting me know how everything's going with you. Snap. parts in here. I'm just trying to be so, I don't want to lose the like these little buttons here, so I'm trying to be super careful, super cautious, except for this guy. Oh, there's the Z button, or the trigger button. Cool, check that out. Come on. Oh, we got some screws to take out. Let's take this guy out right here. Don't want to force anything if I don't have to. Is there anything else? That's good, Vern. I'm happy to hear that, man. You hear my son? He's just having the time of his. He's over there living his best life right now. You know, he could be as loud as he wants. Mama's not telling him to be quiet. Nah, she doesn't even tell him that. Alright. Come on. You're like so close, man. So close to just get out of there. Just get out. Oh, you guys want to get out, alright. Come on, so close. You're just so close. buttons coming out. Part of the yellows. Oh, there we go. All right. 2 yellows, the blue and the green are out. Gotta get this last one. There we go. All right, yellow's out. Now we just got the... I'm trying to get this part out too. I definitely want to save this. I don't want this going to waste. Because this part is what my friend is going to see when he gets this. I don't want it ruined. Let's try this again. It's like wanting to come out. It's just like, it's just this one part. This one screw. Oh man. Come on. If you can get in there, I'll just snap it off. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Snip, snip, mother trucker. Alright, there we go. It's like over there laughing at me. Come on, there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Gosh, I'm so weak. I was hoping this would work. Oh, maybe. Just get them claws in there, or that jaw in there, and there's like a little plastic pipe that the screw is trying to hold together. And then I'm just going to cut it with my claws over here. Just make sure everything's aligned. I'm off to take my kids to archery practice. I'll be back, baby. You will still be there. Hey, did you know that in my high school I left, there's a lot of gangs, and they kept wanting me to join because I'm pretty good with a bow staff. Alright, have a good time at archery practice. I'll see you later. I don't know, maybe. I'll probably work on some Photoshop once I get this fixed up, so. But hey, I'll see you later. If I can ever get past here, I'll probably still be here when you get back working on this. For anybody who's just joined, I'm trying to take apart this N64 controller, but there's one screw that has been fighting me this entire time, and I've resorted to desperate measures because it doesn't want to come out. There's always one that doesn't want to come out. Always one. I'm trying to do it without damaging this frame. Oh, come on. Maybe? Oh, here we go. They need to have skills, survival skills. Hey, you know what? When the zombie apocalypse happens, it's the archery guys I want to be next to. The ones who know archery. Because you can run out of bullets. There's always going to be trees around unless it's a nuclear apocalypse. Nuclear zombie apocalypse, and there won't be so many trees. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Check that out, guys. See it? That's a stick, the N64 stick. But I still want my frame. Why are you the way that you are? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're resorting to, my friends? Oh, here we go. All right, finally got it. It just took forever and some change. So here's the back part. I rarely ever use the backs for my displays. But I still keep them. I like having them just in case, you never know. And then here's the front. This is what I'm going to be using. So now that I have all the parts, we're going to see if we can break them down even more. Actually, we got to cut off these wires because we're not going to be using these at all. So cut off these bread wires, as I started calling them. I do use the plastic parts. I use these paddings for the displays. Just kind of gives it a unique. Oh, here we go. We got to unscrew this too. I probably need to go and check on my son, make sure he's still doing okay. He's been pretty quiet over there. He just woke up from a nap, so I know he didn't fall asleep. Alright. Oh, see how that popped up? There's a little bit of spring tension on here. Interesting. And here's the controller part. Oh, there we go. See? Check that out. Can you guys see that? Let me get that out of the way. Okay. So we got a little bit of spring tension, which is good. Does this break down even more? I do not know. But we got like a, so just a dome. That's where the right here's where the N64. So this spring was back here, and then this was attached on the other side. Maybe this way or this way. That's okay, I'll figure that stuff out later. Let's see, we got all our, so we basically got everything together, so that's a plus. Now I'm gonna get out I'm not doing these, I'm not gonna put it together on camera, not right now anyway. Basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna jump on Photoshop here in a second, and then I gotta go through and find all the parts. So right now I'm just trying to keep everything clean. And that's the other thing I gotta do is I gotta make sure these are clean, which it looks pretty good, but I do run it through the ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, there's a little bit of a smudge on there too, and on the back. So that goes in the drawer in the back, and then I come back later and, oh yeah, this too, and this needs to go. And then I'll, once that's cleaned out, then I'll show you guys the next part. But that's going to pretty much conclude that part. I'm going to jump over, excuse me, I'm going to jump over onto Photoshop, and then we're going to work on this. So I'm thinking 11 by 40, or I'm sorry, 11 by 14 for the frame. I'm on Photoshop right now. I'll switch the screen here in a second once I get this figured out. Let's do 300, 14 by 11, perfect. Okay, so give me a second, I'll change over our display capture. Here we go. Alright, now I'm on Photoshop. So basically I like to do, when I start a brand new template, what I'll do first is I'll create a line that just runs across at the bottom, because I want to make sure that we're going to be putting in our history. So we can change that to 0, enter. We got our line. Just going to make it a little bit thicker. Oh, wrong button. So yeah, like right there is fine. Let's actually do 60. Oh, oops. Alright, that's fine. $61.99. Good price. I'm gonna change this color, but eventually. But all of our history is gonna go here, and then I have the smallest pixel font that I use, and then that's what's going to. We're gonna write up our history here in a second. So, and just for like what I do is I do use ChatGPT to create the history. So create Nintendo 64 history. Or create two paragraphs, or create a description of the Nintendo 64 and the Nintendo 64 controller as if used in a museum display. There we go, and then like see it generates a really, let's condense it. Okay, perfect. Short and to the point. Copy. We're going to go back over here. We're going to create our text. Okay, that's text is too big. I usually do, I'm going to bring it down to 14 and make sure that's everything. Okay, cool. And then usually we'll go like there. So we got Nintendo 64 controller features unique 3-prong design with analog stick for precise 3D movement. versatility includes 6 face buttons and a trigger style 2 button, or Z button, sorry. Made it iconic and influential for future controller designs. So we can actually bring this up so the font's a little bit bigger, easier to read, like that. And then I'm going to add some sprites on this side. Oh, and then of course we got to add our logo, so we know who this is from. Let me grab it. Downloads. Where are you at? Well, I'm going to add this because I know this QR code is correct. Throw that on there. Hold down Shift. QR code right here. Logo is going to be up here. File, open, logo, where are you? Downloads. Where the heck are you? Gosh, freaking idiot. I got all my my AI trailers clips that are on here, but I'm trying to find my logo. Oh well, I guess I'll just figure it out later. Let's go to pictures. Maybe it's under pictures. It's under camera roll. Nope. Ugh, gosh, I'll deal with that later. Let me see here. Okay, so we got our description, we got our controller. I need my logo, which I'm missing, but we're also, let's work on something fun here. Let's work on sprites. So, oops, open up a new tab. Latoxica, how are you? Welcome back. I didn't think you'd be back on, but here you are. I'm just working on a project for a friend of mine. Here we go. The Spriters resource. So your name Latoxica, does that mean you're really toxic? The toxic? So my friend, he likes RPG kind of games, so that's what I'm going to try to find here. He probably likes Zelda. There we go. Maybe something like this. Download this sheet. Link parts. I love that. We'll do this one too. Why not? Dolphins, Princess Toadstool, Bowser. Why not? Okay, let's see here. Captain America: The Avengers. We can grab some from these too. Isn't this port kind of shit? Nice. It keeps coming interesting. Well, you're welcome to hang out. I don't mind one bit. Chrono Trigger. Oh, here we go. That's a cool little pose. Download that sheet. Just trying to add like several games that he might recognize. Of course, Sonic. I already have Sonic though, I think. Wait, not this one. I don't have this sheet, so I'm gonna download that again. King Mac Abyss 2. Final Fantasy maybe? F-Zero. Fatal Fury, Street Fighter, maybe Final Fantasy 4. 5, Final Fantasy 6. Seems like she's flipping somebody off. M2. Cool. I think he's the main character in this game. I don't remember. Tara Branford. I think I remember her when I played this game like years and years ago. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna grab some sprites to use, so I guess I'll start from this side, work my way over. A good friend of mine showed me how to resize sprites. So let me see here. I'm gonna grab this one right here, if I can. There we go. Alright, edit, copy, create a new layer, clipboard, create, paste, and then I think I want to go with, I'm going to resize it to, let's do an inch and 300. Okay. Bring them over here. There we go. Oh wait, adjustment, our properties, move background. Oh, perfect, I love it. Alright, and then we're going to bring them over. I guess we'll bring them over here since I have a QR code to my website right here. Alright, at least for now, that's where I'm going to put them. Alright, let me close this out. I don't need to save that. Done with Mr. Lock. Open. But now we can do Sonic the Hedgehog for Super NES. Let's take a look here. Whoa. What do I grab? Sword attack. He gets a sword in this game? That's crazy. I never played this one, so. That's a cool one. Spinning slash. I like that. Okay. .7. So let's grab our square here. Grab Sonic doing the first part of spinning slash. You can go to edit, copy, create a new layer. Clipboard is already selected. Create, paste, image, size. I know he's pretty short, so 1.2. And we'll go 300. There we go. Should be good. Bring them over. Properties. Remove background. Perfect. I love it. Okay. I'll put them up here. Over a little bit. Nice, I like it. Okay, so now we're done with Sonic. So we can close him out and close his sprites out. Open up, we're going to do something from Chrono Trigger. I tried to play this game. I didn't get very far when I did. Oh, that's a good pose. I like that action pose right there. So I think I'll use that. Just trying to grab just a bunch of good poses for him. Okay, edit. Go to copy. Control N. Clipboard selected. It's pretty much the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Image size. We'll go 2 inches. Action. Background. Oh, my dog came in here. What's up, Kylo? Fine, take off. Actually. There we go, kind of. I like that. There we go. Yeah, that's good. I like that. So. It's got several characters just throughout the piece. So we're done with this. Done with this sprite sheet. And we'll move on to the next one, which is Super Mario. Here we go. So this is gonna be fun. Let's see. I'll just grab this one. Oh, actually, no, not that one. Guys, I'm gonna actually be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me see, where did I leave off? Okay, we were bringing Bowser over. Oh, oops. Okay, I'll go back to my layers here, here, and here. We're going to merge them all together. There you go, so now it's all one layer. And then I'm going to go and grab my paintbrush tool. Make sure that's selected. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's go back actually. Let's do this again. Okay, now I think we're good to merge. That's not what I want.